It's copyright, but I don't think with our voices it matters much. Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 53 of Discord and Dragons. We are back to the six of us, back to the main campaign this week. We finished our prequel trilogy last time. Uh, yeah. Megan, why don't you start us off? You don't have to. I mean, it's just up to you. Yeah. I think that's a good. That sounds like a good idea. That one is. That's a smart idea right there. I'm just throwing that out there. I think so. Oh jeez. Hey, listen. I had a crush on her when I was younger. I can't say anything. There you go. It's true. We can be when we want to be. I've also been hard at fucking work making sure those episodes get posted as much as possible. Um, exactly. So that's whoa, what the fuck? What is going on? I had studio mode set up and it did not want to do studio mode. I love it. I love it. Okay. You know? God damn it. Hi, Arlene. Take some attention off me real quick. Yeah, I feel better. Don't forget our longest lasting hashtag SonyCam. Trying to get our favorite gunslinger over here to get his face on the goddamn screen at some point. That is a fun one. How has your week been, Arlene? see what's going on. I see why I had a problem. Okay. But yeah. I think it's about time we get started, unless someone's got any, what's the word? Any brands they want to shout out for. The fuck? There we go. Wow, it's really not letting me do it. Okay. Well, shit. I hope we can help you by distracting you and making you laugh. You never know. We could just make fun of Sam some more if that would help. In fact, I think there's some videos I could pull up and make that happen. I don't know. Who? Oh, Sam? Okay. There. I don't think he's been paying attention. Was not prepared. Jesus Christ. Everyone speak? Okay. Hold on. I think I see the problem. Hold your horses. It's not you guys. It's not you guys.
Oh,
Lauren's voice.
oh, we have a meme in the chat.
There you go.
Lauren's voice isn't coming through the Twitch stream.
I fixed it.
It
I
is,
fixed
it's
it.
on brand. Or
fixed
CJ.
it. I fixed it.
Way to go, cock.
We have our first meme in the chat.
Nice.
Also, thank
David,
you, Eileen.
as always. You know, and I made sure to get it all set up so they would hear you, and you come in with the hashtag suck it CJ. Of course, Lauren. Okay.
Well, yeah.
You know what? That was just your system telling you to suck it.
No, that was my headphones telling me to suck it.
Okay,
Suck it.
I can see where I'm not wanted.
Don't you do it. Don't you fucking do it. Lauren, don't you fucking do it. I'll kill you.
You gotta know where I live, and I live in 69 fucking potential fucking counties.
Oh, God.
No.
And now Zenny's the dungeon master. Jesus.
Then he asked the dungeon master, "What's the first
That's
order
too late.
of
It's been
business?"
fixed.
Who's
ever
I
heard of
don't
a
know if it's
Canadian
intended.
dungeon master?
Oh, there it goes. I was gonna say, Andrew's sitting a little high in the box.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Tonight? Is this not normal?
Right? Honestly, it might
Yes.
fucking happen.
I've had a break for the past few weeks not being the dungeon master, but now I'm back in that seat. Ugh. This box may look like it's got power, but it also comes with a grave responsibility of dealing with this.
Okay, Uncle Ben.
Even Siri doesn't get there.
Uncle Dan.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Okay, Kitten Wrangler, what's going on now?
Well, if anyone's got any more to say.
Nope.
Everyone make a
Alright.
death.
No, we're just gonna pop right back into Ileana having a panic attack. That's okay.
Yay.
We can just pop into that.
Yay.
So let me give a little more of a recap than normal because it's been a few weeks and I want to make sure we're all caught up. Last time, you guys continued your adventures through Sony's hometown. You guys finished your shopping spree. You went and found yourself in a nice monastery given to different gods. Got yourself some rooms and then separated yourselves out to go about your business. You know, Sony doing his usual trying to fix his gun or fix his mods, make some new ones. Max finding more people that worship the thing that lives inside his phone. And yelling at him actually too for a couple of reasons. Hashtag all hail King Max. And trying to do so in front of those followers, which that didn't work out too well. Ileana going and finding a random place to sit with a different deity than she knows, and somehow that helped. But fulfilling all the things that child Ileana always tried to figure out why she couldn't get done. But it worked. Which only made it worse for her.
Yep.
Making her feel very, very odd. If I remember correctly, the only two that didn't have some kind of spiritual or nonsensical adventure here were Ava and Dinah, who just went to sleep. They just wanted to
Somebody
relax.
just worked on his thing and went to bed.
Yeah.
We had the wisest decision.
Yep. Yes, you did. At this point, you most certainly fucking did.
So it is middle of the night, and 3 of you are still awake. Ileana, Max, and Sony. So, I'll tell you what, we finished with Ileana going to the stairwell and having her panic attack.
Correct.
So why don't we cut over to Sony?
I think last time I remember, I already tried to do my roll, and then after that I went to bed, didn't I?
I didn't know.
Or-
I don't remember if you went to bed. I just know you did your roll.
I guess he just goes to bed.
Okay, nice and easy. All right, Max.
Well then.
Oops, this is not good. Yes, we have power.
God
What?
damn it, David.
What?
Was it another?
Warning sound.
Yeah, it's got sound.
Yeah.
First thing I did was mute myself so I could watch it because that is amazing.
For those of you guys watching and don't understand, I didn't have power last night. A tree branch got knocked onto a power line.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Oh no.
It was hard to sleep for a while, but we're good.
Open a window.
I did. I had a window open. All right. So,
Roll.
Max, what you doing?
Max is going to. God, I don't even know. That's the one-shot notes.
Arlene, those are some big shoes to fill. If he's going to be the master, he's gotta step it up a little.
Christ, notes sleeve off. Max is going to go and sit in the stairwell. And he's going to just start Googling the Y2K blackout.
Okay. Okay. What are you looking for? Specifically.
Specifically, I mean, he's really just looking to see if anybody knows like what caused it or what people think caused it.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
Max die, sure. Not great. That's an 11 or 12. Sorry.
Okay. With a 12, you will find the basic the basic articles of just people, oh yeah, the clock's what?
Okay, keep going. My nephews are screaming, but
Okay. I want to make sure that wasn't a reason.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Did he
Is he-
freeze?
He froze.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
man.
No,
Oh,
there he is.
he is.
There he
He's
is.
back.
All right, cool. All right.
yeah, my nephews are here, and I'm expecting them to bust through my door at any moment. So
Tell them to say hi.
keep going.
All right. So with the 12, you'll find the general information of what what happened, that people think happened. All the clocks resetting, computer failures, whatever. And there was only a very brief blackout. Only lasting a couple minutes. Everything went back to normal very easily. There will be like little articles here and there about like people thinking that something in the sky lit up, but nothing hard hitting, nothing factual, just people saying stuff that they think happened.
Does it say how widespread the blackout was?
You're not really finding that, no.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
No, but he'll probably just sit in the stairwell for a little while.
Okay, sure. If you're in the stairwell, I have to ask, because you were coming from the bottom floor, or not the bottom floor, you were coming from the lobby. Would you have stayed on that floor, or would you have gone up?
He probably would have gone up one flight.
If I remember correctly, Ileana, you were 2 floors up. So
I was on the 3rd floor
yeah, so you
because
were
that's where Lindsay's
Yep.
floor is.
so you were 2 floors above. Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So then you're gonna sit in the stairwell for a while. No big deal. Okay, let's cut to Ileana herself then.
Okay. Like I said before stream, I'm just gonna make a quick roll just to see where we are.
Where are
Uh-oh.
you?
Learn to make your own decisions.
So I was stuck between 2. Just so the audience knows. So it's very important to me to know, did the calm emotions finish that the priestess of Lindsay cast on me?
Probably.
Probably. Okay. So as Ileana is sitting in the stairwell, she's kind of holding Matari's staff. And she's kind of, in a way, going through like the 7 stages of grief, where, she's kind of being torn each different way. Memories of her childhood, of things that her father would say to her, the disappointment in her mother's face that she wasn't, blessed by the gods like she and her father were. And she's kind of going through these images, and she's still seeing like, how like there's like a small voice in the back of her head of her uncle like saying that you don't need to be blessed by the gods. Like there's this kind of consistent torrent of different voices. It's almost like a cacophony happening in her own head. And she's not necessarily hysterical. She's kind of like doing this almost in a dissociation, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And just staring at the staff. And finally, after a few minutes, she settles and she feels this gut-wrenching just anger start to work its way up her chest. And as it does, she is going to stand up and she is going to march her way up to the 5th floor where she knows So and Den's
Okay.
section is.
Okay. Sure. As you go up there are definitely some people in there. Not as many as you in particular, who's seen quite a few followers of So and Den. Not as many as you would think. There's only like 2 or 3 in there currently. And most of them, like, there are no chairs. It is people standing. There's a couple people literally trying to balance on one foot or like trying weird things to connect with So and Den one way or another. There's one woman standing in the side with like a pot on her head trying to keep center mass, like trying to balance it. Like, there's just these crazy things happening for people to try to reach out.
So as she gets in there, she's not going to stand. She's going to kind of ignore the people that are around her. And how would you describe the room? Is there like the emblem of So and Den, like right on like a diocese?
I would say so. This is more of like, think of it as an open room, like almost not like half of a gymnasium kind of thing, like very open, very tall. And on the back wall, there's a big bronzed emblem of So and Den, and there's a riser below it for, you know, someone to be up there or some kind of icon. There isn't anything there at the moment, but it does look like the room is set up for something.
Cool. I am going to walk as close to the, I'm going to call it a diocese just for the sake of the explanation. I'm going to walk up there.
She's going to walk.
And I will sit and I will put the staff in front of me. And I'm going to look up at the emblem.
I'm going to ask one question. Is the staff lit?
It is not yet.
Okay, so it's just a handle at the moment.
The handle, just like set in front of her, and then she's also gonna reach into on the back of the belt that she normally wears is a knife. She's gonna take that out, still sheathed, so she's just disconnecting the sheath and putting it in front of her as well.
Okay.
And she's going to not fall into a meditation. It's almost like, you know, like when you're in that process of like stewing and you don't quite know how to verbalize or do anything with it. She's going to fall into like that meditative state. And in doing so, she is going to call out to So and Den.
Internally or out loud?
Internally for now.
Okay.
It might progress depending on rate of success here.
Okay.
And she is not being polite. She is demanding their presence.
Interesting. Okay. Roll me a religion check.
Okay. I was rolling really well last session, so this is probably going to not be great. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. You said religion?
Yes, I did.
That'll be a 10 total for me.
From one session having 6 nat 20s to 10.
I knew it. I even said it to Andrew. I was like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be where this is where it balances out.
Bring negative energy, get negative energy.
Fair.
He's got a point.
I mean, it works for the place you're in right now, no?
Yeah, it does.
Well, I will tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
As you're stewing and as you're calling out to them mentally, you're going to feel the staff. Even though you're not touching it, you're going to feel its presence in front of you. But you're only going to feel one half of it.
Interesting. Okay.
So in your mind's eye, you can see like the staff handle, and one side of it, the purple side of it, is going to be lit, like not coming out lit, but the actual handle itself is half glowing purple. Just in your mind's eye.
I'm just gonna mark that down.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling that she's not successful, she is out loud going to say, I want answers and I want them now. Oh, I forgot my accent, but that's okay.
You got so angry the accent disappeared.
That's in case that's depending on if my accent was real to begin with. Woo!
Fair.
No, I'm kidding. No,
When you
I'm totally kidding.
get
She has
so
an
angry, you become American.
accent.
There you go.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I honestly forgot that Ileana has an accent, so that's my own. That's my own fault. So
Okay. So
I've only been playing her for a year.
you just went 3 weeks with doing something else. It
That's
happens.
true. I was a Southern debutante, as I think it was Arlene said at one point.
You're lucky I'm not DMing like N would. So
State's cup of tea. Okay, got it.
you're going to call out
I'm saying this out loud too.
mhm. And as you do, you hear a pot smash behind you. You have startled the people around you.
Ileana does not care. She's now going to open her eyes and glare openly at the symbol on the wall.
Okay. Roll me another religion check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage, I'm
Mhm.
just going to roll 2d20. Actually, not terrible. That'll be a 16 total.
Okay.
My lowest was a 14.
So you call this out and you
Mm.
feel the vibe in the room change. Your
Mhm.
your energy is slowly filling the room.
Mhm.
And as you reach out, you feel inside you
Mhm.
there starts to be a connection. You definitely feel that it's there. And then you feel it get shut down. Not like it just stopped, not like it disappeared, as in it was forcefully stopped. So you started to feel it and then bam, it was smacked back down. And one of the people behind you won't approach you entirely, just from a distance say, are you okay?
Does it sound like I'm okay?
No, that's why I ask.
Then I suggest you mind your own business.
Well,
I have business with So and Den at the moment.
I see
And
that.
I will flash my monastery insignia.
I don't know what that is. What concerns me is down there. And do you look down?
I'll like glance down. I'm not
Your
trying to move my eyes very far from.
your staff handle looks like it is burning. Not like on fire, like heated metal.
Mhm.
I don't know what is going on, but you seem to have a very strong connection right now. So you might want to even it out a little bit. Just as I'm not telling you what to do. Just know the deity you're talking to, and maybe leaning one side is not gonna help you too much. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing. I
I
thought
think that's a
little
wise
friendly,
decision.
Just want to be friendly, you know. And he's gonna walk away and go back to where he was standing.
Now, during this time,
Mm-hmm.
Ileana has had her hair in a braid
Mm-hmm.
since leaving the whatever, the room that I changed out of my bloody clothes into
Yep.
my newer garb.
Yep.
Damn.
Sorry, I need to like hyper focus and not look at the chat. I see all the memes fucking going.
Yep.
Which I appreciate. Keep them coming because I will look at all of them in a minute. Ileana is going to grab the knife. She's going to ignore the staff for a moment. And she's going to grab the long end of her braid.
Okay.
And she is, with a knife, going to shunt the braid off and throw it at the diocese.
Okay, Sakura. Interesting.
And she looks at the braid and looks up. Her hair is naturally curly, so now it's just kind of weirdly falling into like this, like, I don't want to say a mullet. It's not quite a mullet. It's more of like an oblong pixie at the moment because of the way she just cut it. To where the darker roots of her hair are more prevalent.
Okay.
Where the red dye that she had dyed it is mostly cut out.
Okay.
And she's gonna look up at the diocese and the symbol. And in her head, she won't say this out loud, but in her head, you and the other gods have tormented me for so long. For what reason, I don't know, and I frankly do not care. But you don't get to pick and choose on your time. You have no control over my fate, nor will you. I make the decisions on my own. I didn't need you then. And we'll see if I feel the need to use you now.
Roll me another religion check.
Okay.
I like that one.
Is this at disadvantage
Nope.
or
This is straight up religion. Thank you, Arlene.
that is another 16?
What do you do next?
I
After
am
your big
going
speech.
I'm going to grab the hard light staff, regardless of if it's molten and burning at this point. Ileana doesn't really care. But I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to clench it in my fist. So if it is hot and burning, then she's just leaning into it at this point. And she will take the knife that she used to cut her hair and return it back to her sheath onto her person and will walk away, leaving the braid.
So, as you grab the hard light staff,
Mm-hmm.
you are going to... Hold on. Hey, stop that.
Sorry, y'all.
Sorry
This
about
is
that.
not what I wanted to roll for, but here we are.
You're going to take 6 damage. 6 fire
damage.
damage. I maxed
Okay.
out that die.
That's fine.
As you take it and you lean into it, you feel the burning. And as you turn around, the room is gone. All you see is a void.
Okay.
Do you turn back around?
I'm going to wait. Ileana would wait a few moments to kind of listen in to her surroundings.
Oh, good. Roll me a
Before
perception.
turning.
You know what? No, don't roll me a perception check. What is your passive perception?
It's 21.
Okay. As you look off into the dark void, on the back of your neck you feel a strange breeze.
A strange what?
Breeze.
A breeze, okay.
And you start to hear the sounds of nature. Little birds, some insects.
Creepy breathing.
No, just nature.
Okay.
What do you do?
Kind of not disoriented, but more surprised. She will very lightly kind of glance over her shoulder to see what's behind her.
As you turn, instead of seeing the wall and the riser and the symbol,
Mhm.
you are now standing on the edge of a cliff,
Standing on the edge of a cliff.
overlooking
Okay.
forest. And out in front of you, 20 feet, 25 feet out, the symbol remains. It's just further back. And you see it start to spin just a little bit and rotate slowly.
Turn to fully, like full bodied, to look at this view.
Beautiful view. Overlooking a forest you've never seen before. Looks like a full, perfect forest. And suddenly, the emblem will stop spinning. And it will drop. Not like forcefully moving, like it stopped hovering and it just falls down to the ground. And you see it fall all the way down. You look down, it's a good 100-foot drop.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Hold on, let me check my character sheet really quickly.
Okay.
Because with my monk abilities, I have slow fall to negate any damage I take by 25. I
Okay.
will start making my way down the cliff, and when I find when I find a good enough place where I feel like I could survive it, I'm going to leap. I'm going to basically push off of the cliff.
You are... How do I explain? There's no path. This is...
Okay.
You are standing at the tip of a cliff, and you either come back this way towards the rock formation, or you go.
Cool. Then Ileana's going to brace herself and fucking swan dive.
So you swan dive. And in the middle of the air, as you start to come down, the part of your body that you know activates to make your slow fall happen
It doesn't
won't move.
Okay.
And you hover. You don't start descending at all. You just hover. And as you're looking down below you, as you're hovering, you see something coming up. It's the symbol. It's flipping back up, almost in reverse from what you saw before. And it's coming straight at you. And as it comes to you, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until it hits you square in the forehead. And you don't feel it. But you don't feel it hit you, you just feel a presence on your forehead. And suddenly everything around you wraps and disappears, and it's all black void again. And you feel yourself slowly touch the floor. And as you do, 2 lights on either side of you, one yellow, one purple, will emit straight up. You don't know where from. You don't know how far up it goes. You just see the lights. I want you to imagine everything I say now in unison, like 2 voices. I wish I could make it happen for you, but I
That's fine.
After all your posturing, after all the attitude, you took that leap with 0 hesitation. You followed us down that cliff without a second thought. You are absolutely right. We have no power over your destiny, nor did we ever think we did. But we have always been beside you, helping push you forward. Now, you do not have to believe that we will help you, nor do you have to ask for our assistance. But you have always been one that we watch and follow.
Why?
Because you didn't believe. Because as strong as you believed that you didn't need it, your heart was always where we thought it should be. You never cared what other people thought. You never cared what the rules said. You knew what was right, and you did what you thought was right from the get-go. Your heart told you where to go, and you went. Your home wasn't where you wanted to be, and you left. You felt that it was time to leave the monastery, and you went. You've never doubted your instincts. So what, if you don't need us, what is it you keep calling out for?
Says, because after so long of feeling ignored, this seemed to be the only way to get your attention.
Why did you want our attention?
Because I want answers. So you're telling me that all of the torment that I went through as a child was some preordained test to make sure that I was good enough for you?
We never mentioned a test.
Well, it seems to be what the gods are always about. Aren't you about balance?
Correct.
Trauma and turmoil to good and happy things. Isn't that balance?
You are taking the thing that we value and trying to turn your... what's the word? Trying to turn your experiences and show us that we did you wrong. Did we create the torment for you? Did we put you through the torment?
I'm just trying to use metaphors and my own experiences as a way to have you understand why after all of these years, after almost 115 years, you suddenly answer my calls now? You don't seem to think that that might be a little odd for someone who's never believed you before. Or any of the gods, mind you.
Do you not
You don't think that's
see?
strange?
Do you not see what you're saying? Do you not see the irony in that? You didn't believe that you needed us before. You were told you needed us before. It wasn't until you yourself called out to us because you knew there was something there. You entered the holy land and you felt the connection. You wanted to feel us, and we came. You needed to believe that you wanted us. You needed to believe that we were there for you. And until you did, how could we say a word? You knew what you needed, and this is where you are.
How fucking ridiculous that sounds. I called out to you over 100 years ago while I was starving trying to survive. That's when I called out to you. And now when I decide to go into a place to just calm my mind, suddenly you decide that that's when you want to come? I don't think so.
Did you need us? Did you not find your own way? We don't come because we're called. We come because we are needed. You did not need us. You needed you.
I beg to fucking differ that. I needed you forever ago. I needed someone forever ago. And yet you've always been with me.
And impressed on every step.
So what am I supposed to do now? Just keep on like this is just the way that it's been for my entire life? What happens now is what I want to know.
Now, you've tapped into the path that you unlocked for yourself. You created your destiny. You created your strength. We just helped fuel. And that's all we planned on doing from the start. Once you found the way to tap in, that's all you needed. If you need us more, if you really think you need us more, we'll be here. If you believe you need it. Otherwise, you have everything you need.
I find it hard to believe that there are no strings attached to this.
What strings? What have we asked?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you've asked for anything. All I'm saying is that
Damn it,
it's
Edward.
hard to believe that there are no strings attached when every person that I know that has experiences with, maybe it's just other gods, not you, but you know, who am I to say? There always seems to be a catch. An exchange of sorts. So what is it that you want with me? Now. After all this time.
We don't want anything with you.
You can imagine how I find that hard to believe.
We get from you someone who, without even knowing it, presents herself as our champion. You get no title. You never asked for any power from us. We never offered you any. And yet, you have carried that symbol of us for how long? You have enforced our beliefs and our understanding your entire life without even realizing it. You are balance. You take everything that is negative about your life and you create the positive counterpart to it. You didn't like the people in your life, so you found better. Even with the strings still attached to the former, the latter become just as powerful for you. You take the negative thoughts in your mind and you find the positive in your life, and it balances out perfectly. What you are feeling now is the weight of both. It is a hard, hard journey. But we believe that you will find your own way. As you said, you don't need us to create a destiny for you. You've always done it yourself. And all we have to do is continue to fuel as much as you need it. You are not a child of faith. You are not a fighter of faith. You do what is right for you. And we, as balance, stood by you. Never asked for anything in return.
I think I didn't see the way you just whipped that notebook out. Yeah, you're muted.
He knows.
I could not find my fucking pencil.
I saw it in the
Minutes
notebook.
now.
Here you go.
Now, looking at these two entities that
It's just light.
represent So and Dan,
It's just
they're
light.
just light.
Just pillars
Okay.
of light. That's it. You don't see shit. You're in a dark void with two lights.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. I'm assuming now. Would I, in this instance, be able to tell who is who between the yellow and the purple? Would I be able to kind of get a gauge as to which one is which, or would that be something?
Not really.
Okay. I figured if anything, it would be super challenging for me to do that. But just wanted to.
There is no distinction. These voices are so on top of each other, they just sound in unison.
Okay.
You were allowed one question before we have to leave.
Just one.
Well, you've asked several already. You found us. You got out your grievances. The least we can do is offer you something in return.
Now, you had said that I am your champion without the strings attached. Is that what I'm to understand? What does that mean? What
We
do
said you
want
acted
from
as
me?
our champion. We never said you were. As in, the way you are the perfect example of how balance becomes physical.
Then what would you have me do?
Live your life. Do what you think is right. If you believe that what you are doing is right, then continue on that path. If you don't like what's going on, fix it. Everything that you have done already, continue on that path.
And I'm sorry, forgive me. Allow me one more question.
Sure.
And then what?
And then what are you asking?
I'm asking you down the line. If you're asking for nothing in return now, then what? You just want me to live my life? Seems a little hard to believe when an entity such as you seem to have so much interest.
We are interested by you because not many people act so purely on instinct. Your monastery that you grew up in is the closest we've ever found. And when you became apparent to us, and we saw you by your own volition find this monastery, we knew you were of interest. And you continued to push yourself and struggle and push more and struggle more and continue back and forth. We are not asking a single thing. Just live your life. If you need us, you now know how to find us.
Through this, and I'll hold out the hard light staff.
Well, that is how we fuel you. If you find holy ground, you will have a better connection with us. Now go. Live the life that you want to live. You don't need our permission. You don't need our strength. You don't need our guidance. We offer to fuel your intuition. That's it. If you feel strongly enough, we are there. And the lights will slowly start to dim. And as they dim, they circle around you until they are one circle below your feet. And as they solidify, you fall through, and next thing you know, you're standing back in the room.
Okay. I will collect myself of my things and continue walking out the door, not sparing a single glance at the hair that's been shed or the people who may or may not have been witness to that whole.
No one seems to be looking at you anymore.
Yeah. I will just walk out and I will make my way back into the stairwell.
Make it away.
Actually, I want to find a bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easy enough to find one.
I gotta even out this haircut now. And I will text you guys into the Discord what that haircut looks like.
Okay.
But I would like to find a bathroom to finish cutting my hair. You guys are absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
It keeps going.
Yeah. Gets even better when you see some of the stuff David's been posting.
I haven't. I'm gonna look in a few minutes. Once we're not focused on me anymore. But yeah, I will find a bathroom and take my knife back out and finish shearing or shoring or whatever my hair into a hairstyle that looks similar to the one I just sent into the Discord.
So I'm assuming the
Ileana's
extra
hair is
hair
naturally-
becomes the mask, or
Yeah, exactly that. And
all right.
the only thing that will remain is Ileana's brown roots, like her darker brown roots, with the very faintest bit of red left over from where she had dyed it
All right.
to hide.
And with that, I will ask: does anyone else do anything of note before ending the night?
Did I hear any of this yelling?
Nope, because she went into the 5th floor and was within the praying grounds.
Okay.
At one point, you might have heard stomping up the stairs, but that's about it.
What is with this fucking? Why did you send this Burr gif, Lauren? What is this? This is amazing.
Want to be in the room where it happened.
Oh. I thought it was a wait for it joke.
I mean, that and you were saying you were running to the bathroom, so I just thought it fit.
Yep, that's gonna be me.
It's gonna be me. All right. So again, anything else before we end the night?
Nope.
So then everyone hit long rest. You guys all make your way back to your beds or the rooms that you were given.
Mm-hmm.
And you wake up the next morning.
Level up.
No,
Oh.
not yet.
Stuck in seat.
I know. You said every time I have you hit long rest, you're gonna ask, and that's fine. I will ask. Are you guys all meeting back up in the morning, or?
Were we sharing rooms?
Yeah, a couple of you were. If I
Then
remember correctly, I gave you 3 rooms.
Yeah.
I usually do.
Know whose room Ileana would have wandered into, but
I hope it was Sony's.
might have.
I'll tell you what. Roll me a
Uh,
d4 real quick.
Just
Me?
for
Yeah, you.
That's a 1.
It's a 1.
Mhm.
You ended up in Dinah's room.
Dinah's room? Okay.
Yeah.
So Dinah would notice Ileana's new haircut probably before any of you.
So probably when you walked in, you'll notice that she's like grabbing at her wrists while she's sleeping. Like she's.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be real honest. Ileana probably wouldn't notice because of the state of mind she was in. So
Sure.
Yes, Andrew.
Can you just remind me again what the ground level looked like?
The ground level is a very big, almost like the entrance to, how do I put it? I guess kind of like the main hall to any, big building. Like, you have a very wide open space. You have the staircase leading up to the next floor. On the left, there's a hallway down where you had the bathrooms where you were, and along the walls, you just see like the different deities and different statues and things of that sort.
Okay, so it's like big and empty. And there's not like
Essentially, yeah.
benches or anything.
There's probably a few benches.
I would probably sleep on one of the benches.
So you didn't go back to a room.
No.
Sonya, you had a room to yourself.
Hey.
Okay. So what do you guys do upon waking up? Lauren, I did see your message. I don't think you're going to need to.
Oh.
I will say this is probably, for all of you, when you wake up, you feel more rested than you have most nights previously. And not just because this is one of the first nights you haven't slept, like, out in the woods in a while. But yeah, you all feel very rested and very relaxed.
What a lovely morning and a well-rested night. Well, time to get the day started. Do, 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 do.
All right, then.
Oh, well, okay.
Sony,
So are you knocking on everyone's doors to wake them up?
No, I don't. No, I'm not that guy. I'm just gonna get a head start to the lobby.
Jeez,
Okay,
reminded
so
me of
you-
my auntie for a second.
I proceed to my. I proceed to my destination to the
He
main
proceeds
lobby.
to his destination.
There you go.
I accumulate shorter distance to my
He accumulates
next.
shorter distance to his maximum location.
Accumulated destination.
You walk down the main staircase.
Walking fast, faces fast, and I'm homebound.
There you go.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
You find yourself back in the main hallway, and you see a sleeping Max on one of the benches.
I let him rest a little bit more and put the blanket further up on him,
What blanket?
or like whatever he had. I don't know.
He's just chilling on the bench by himself, with just
Okay.
his himself.
Okay, I just leave him be. Just make sure he gets enough sleep like I did.
I was gonna say, do you approach him?
No.
Why not? No, okay. So you just chill. Okay, how about everyone else?
Ava's probably gonna go hunt wolf.
Okay. Then you will probably, being that you're an elf anyway, will probably get down there first. And again, you will see a sleeping Max on one of the benches.
Then you would have a blanket on, because she would go back to her room, grab a blanket,
Do you
put it
do
on
you
Max.
touch Max while he's sleeping?
Not directly.
But the blanket does.
The blanket does.
Max will jump up with a dagger in hand.
Oh,
Ooh.
thank
Okay.
God. I mean, oh no, oh no, Ava.
Ava's
Most
just going to look at you like,
concern for
really?
Ava I have ever heard.
He is confused, and then he'll just lay back down and say sorry.
Okay.
Fair.
I'm used to it.
Ava,
No
roll me a nature
worries.
check.
Who?
You.
Oh.
And then Sam, going back to what you did, there is a blanket on him as you go down. And are you going to move the blanket up on him so he gets a good rest?
No.
You said that you wanted to.
What
That's
would
up to
Sony do?
Okay, I pull the blanket a little bit more up over him so he gets more warmth.
The moment you touch the blanket, Max jumps up again,
Yo, chill. Same team.
and he'll just
Dana, that's not what I meant.
he will sigh
Didn't even
And
say the
lay-
right name anyway.
and lay back down and say, just grumbling, why do people keep touching me?
As I walk,
Eliana would have appeared at this point and be like, "Will you stop touching the traumatized man?"
I was just fixing up his blanket. Wasn't
Maybe
trying to be mean.
maybe just ask before you touch someone because that's how you end up dead, Sony.
Ava, what was your nature roll?
Max just
14.
the blanket on the bed.
You easily find something outside to hunt. You have to exit the
Mhm.
walls of the city if you're gonna go hunting,
Yeah.
or you could go to one of the local shops and buy some meat. Nope, you're gonna
But-
get some. You're gonna go for the
Yep.
live shit. Okay,
Yep.
no, that's fine.
Hell
Um,
yeah. You hunt them rabbits. The wascally rabbits.
So we come back to Ileana, Max, and Sony in the main hall, and probably by this time, Ava will join from outside. So you guys notice she comes back through the main door.
Oh, hey.
Thing.
You
Diana,
guys
how
been
about
noticing
you?
on his hair?
What happened to you?
Lauren. Where are we going to Horn? No?
I did ask
It-
what she was doing.
No.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. I thought we all just did that. They all just joined up in the front.
Yep, she fucking zoned out.
I'm
all good.
sorry. I was looking at this dank ass meme with the booba, you know?
What?
The most recent link that Sam needs to look at, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sincerest apologies.
Go ahead. So what's Dinah doing upon waking up?
Well, she is gonna go and try and find Mouton.
Oh.
Button.
Mr. Mutton Chops.
Roll me an investigation check.
Oh, that'll be good. Okay, 15.
This motherfucker's gotta be on the first floor since he's a priest to
Okay.
kid.
Yeah, 15.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So he
Gross.
you ask around,
Mhm.
and you are told that he is outside, and he spends most mornings out at the bottom of the steps, praying for another day's safety for the monastery.
Okay. I guess I will go outside and just wait for him to finish.
Well, you will now walk by the rest of your team,
Oh,
all sitting in the main hall.
she just kind of waves, kind of looks at Ileana weird. She looks a little bit paler than she did yesterday. And she just, kind of waves and walks out.
No reactions to anybody? You guys just like watch her walk out. It's like, oh yeah.
Is like still focused in on trying to figure out how to answer Ava's question. So she kind of just Dinah acknowledges that she's paler because she knows why.
Do you?
I do, because I'm the only one that knows your race in game. Hate to break that to you, boo boo.
I know.
I know why you pale, bitch.
All right. So if none of you guys actually do
I pity
anything,
the fool.
okay, Mr. T.
Okay.
Max is still trying to sleep.
Max is just like trying to sleep and everybody's talking over him.
Poor bastard. Oh
Dinah,
my
you
God.
get outside,
Yeah.
and you see at the foot of the stairs, Moontan is kneeling at the bottom of the steps, symbol in hand, and just looking up towards the building. Not even looking at you, just past you.
She's just gonna sit on the stoop and just wait.
And he
Just
will
watching
after a few minutes he will stand, and he'll slowly start to make his way up the stairs. And as he comes to you, good morning.
Good morning. I had a question for you. If you wouldn't mind.
Sure. How can I help you?
She's going to kind of take her palm and draw a circle and then 2 crescents on each side. Have you seen a symbol like this? Just,
Why, yes. Yes, I have. Those were the ne'er-do-wells from a little while ago. Yeah. They've been here.
the ne'er-do-wells?
Yeah, they came here looking for some kind of king. I don't know.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Are you the one that just figured out what the fuck his cult is called?
is that what they're called? Just the ne'er-do-wells, or they just are people who don't do well? Like, do they have a
Weren't they the ones that... Wait, did I just mix up symbols? No, that's right. You showed them the cult symbol, right?
No, the symbol that you said was a powerful holy relic that I
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I just mixed it up. I was like, wait, something about your reaction doesn't seem right. No. Okay. No.
Oh, well
it is.
then.
No, okay. Hold on. Hold your horses. That is... Okay. So he's gonna look at it, and he's gonna say, "Oh yeah, that's the symbol for what's this? Sura. Yeah, Sura. That's the god of emotion and sound and the vibration. Yeah, that guy.
Oh,
god of
Sura.
emotion, of sound.
I thought emotion and vibration was Lindsay.
That's the ground below.
Oh?
I
know.
say. The
Fucking tabs. For
No,
this
because
shit.
that's the one that you visited.
Yeah, but that's the one that was supposed to be like my mom's.
Yeah.
Am I dumb?
You
No.
went to the ground. That's why it was like very like druidic when you walked in.
Oh, I
Uh-huh.
think I wrote. Sorry, I thought I wrote the right thing and I did not. Oops.
Hold on, let me just check my notes too to see if I wrote it down wrong.
I got
Yes, I
those
think-
notes right in front of me.
That's great, but like you said, you say the wrong things from time to time.
I do.
It happens.
I do remember this conversation though.
Anthea.
Lindsay is who?
The ground below.
I have it as the god of emotion and sound.
Maybe I said it wrong because I'll look at that. Because I said that as the god that you visited, Ileana,
Yeah.
and that was the
Yeah.
ground below.
Oh, I get the whole crescent moon things. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, fix my notes then.
I could swear I said that right. I'm gonna look back at that episode because I'm like
That's okay.
90% positive. But either way, that's fine. I make
No,
mistakes.
And kits for
The sky
recall
above.
the sky above or the god above, the light above or something.
Yep.
God of the sky above.
The sky above.
You guys have now found followers of Kits, Lindsay,
So and done.
So and Den, Zesta. Those were the four.
Zesta.
Zestim is the god of technology in the digital age.
Oh, that's because I never wrote it down because we moved too fast. Okay.
I mean, that was something that was told to us early on.
Yeah.
I
When-
might have wrote it down somewhere else
When
then.
we first went looking for the Pantheon, Zestim was one of the names that came up. It was one of the first ones.
Correct.
What do you
Are there? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just trying to get back into
Okay,
Him
so
talking to
Sura,
Sura.
God of
that's spelled
emotion.
S-U-R-A?
I'm sorry.
How do you spell that?
Sura.
Okay, cool. Do they got a place of worship here, or are they in another city? Or
All of the The higher pantheon has a place of worship here. Yes.
In this building?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. 5 levels. Oh, okay. Well, because I remember there being 4.
There was one in the basement too. Remember?
You said the
Oh no, that's right. There is one that was left out. I think this is actually the one that was left out. What two?
I was gonna say, with the exception of Sura, there are 2 technically that have been left out of my notes, and they are both on the other side,
The other side.
the underworld deities.
Oh yes, there's those 2 and this one. Yes.
Yes.
Well, if you remember correctly, one of the chairs is not filled to begin with.
No, I know that.
So,
I have that listed as the missing seat.
okay.
AKA mine.
All right.
Okay.
So was that,
That
all? Where did you get that symbol?
I didn't show him the symbol. I just drew it out on my hand.
His words remain the same.
Oh. I mean, I think I saw it in a book somewhere.
Oh, did you find one of the holy texts?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not a very religious person to begin with, but
Listen,
so
if
I
you
might
bring us
have.
the holy texts, maybe we can help you with it.
I'm gonna have to remember where I found it, where I saw it.
Okay. Well, we're here if you need us. He's just gonna continue walking, big smile on his face.
Okay, well, I appreciate your time, Muton.
He's gonna open the front door,
Are you playing with my dice?
and as he does, the guard will reclaim his spot.
Good morning, officer.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
He's gonna reach for the handle, like trying to wait to see if you're gonna walk back in.
I'm just gonna smile at him and just keep eye contact.
He's gonna try
Smile
to
and
stay
wave,
completely.
boys. Smile and wave.
Prolonged eye contact. Prolonged contact.
After a while, he's just gonna slowly like let go, just like, okay,
He's
I
gonna
guess she's
move
not
on.
coming back in. What?
When he lets go of the door, she'll walk in.
So as he sees you walk forward, he's gonna reach out and open the door for you.
Thank you for your kindness.
Mm-hmm. Just
Mm-hmm.
gonna put it back. Okay. So all
Okay.
of you are in the main hall, and all of you see Moonton walk through a couple minutes before Dinah does. He'll say good morning to all of you. Just, oh, good morning, everybody. I hope you had good rest.
Very good rest.
I'm happy. And he's just gonna keep walking on his way.
Cool. To answer your question, Ava, it's a twofold situation. I'm tired of hiding, and to my clan in Enbez, when it's believed that trauma is held in the hair, so we remove it to remove that trauma. So I'm gonna be rocking this for a while.
Looks cute.
Thank you. It hasn't been this short in quite some time, so taking a little getting used to, but thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, hey, good morning. Oh, holy shit.
That's not quite the reaction I was looking for, but
180. It's not bad, but damn.
it's not bad, but what every girl wants to hear after they undergo a major transformation.
Looks nice.
Why is everybody talking?
Max,
Because you're
it's
in the
because
hallway.
right, you're literally sleeping in the middle of the hall.
This is a holy place. Y'all should be quiet.
We were
Well-
given a room for that bed.
Isn't it more disrespectful to sleep in the middle of the hallway?
No.
I mean, no, not necessarily, but I imagine that it's not particularly comfortable.
I'm used to.
Ah,
Oh.
no, I understand that. I don't like beds very much, but do enjoy blankets. I'm definitely a blanket gal.
I will turn over the bench and then not flip the bench over. I mean like over on the bench.
Well, fine,
I
if you don't like it.
So fucking loud.
How about we all get some grub and let Max catch a few more than 40 winks?
Nope, I'm good. And I will fold up the blanket and hand it back to Ava. Thank you. I'll look at Ileana. Rough night?
You could say that.
Looks good.
Thank you. She says as she takes off her scarf, puts it around her head, and kind of like drapes it almost like a hood because now she's self-conscious.
No, don't do that. It looks fine.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're still in the middle of a city where I might or might not be immediately identified. So
You cut your hair, that solves all problems, right?
no, not necessarily. I don't think. So regardless, you feeling okay?
Yeah, okay, why?
You're looking a little green around the gills.
Hmm. Might have been that tasteless tofu or whatever it was.
Tasteless tofu. When
Yeah,
did you
you
have
know,
tofu?
the magical, like, mush. The 40 pounds of food that we ate on the way here?
Oh.
You mean the food you made?
Yeah, I think I'm not a cook, man. It's tasteless. What do you want? And then it tasted like nuggets, and I was happy for a second, and now I'm, I guess, green around the gills, as you say.
I mean,
Insight
I
check.
thought it tasted fine.
Insight check to. Oh my gosh.
Guidance.
Yes,
Okay, that's
David,
what I
you are
thought.
Professor Nuggy, and you now have been
Well,
referenced.
While they roll, fun fact, tofu takes on the taste of everything around it. So technically, if you season it like chicken, then it will therefore kind of taste like chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I quite like tofu for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the texture of it.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird texture, but like I find that blotting it dry and letting it dry out for a little bit works easier texture-wise because when it's slimy, it reminds me of flan, and I can't stand that texture. So.
I find that if you cook it in bacon grease, it tastes really good.
Mhm.
Oh.
Tastes like pork, huh? Tastes
Yeah.
like bacon?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Nothing like bacon flavored tofu.
Pork,
Am I right?
chicken. Mm.
So, who goes first? Challenger or defender?
What was your rolls, guys?
Oh, I rolled a 22 for insight.
I
Oh,
rolled a 30.
damn.
Okay.
I'm sure by midday I'll be right as rain again. Maybe some water. Could have been the
Water.
alcohol too. I stuck with the kind of nastier one. We had 2 bottles, right?
We had mead and some really nasty well whatever CJ said. So
You only took that. You bought the depth charge for the cobalt.
yeah. Actually, technically Max bought that because he's wealthy now.
Yes.
I wasn't at the time.
So is there anything else that we want to do before heading back to Ava's guild? Completing that mission?
No, let's just get it over with.
Yeah, that'd be preferable.
All right.
So where do you guys head?
Well, we're gonna grab some grub
Okay.
and then we're gonna leave.
Okay. Well, between Ava and Sony, you guys, I'm sure, will find a place suitable to your liking.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's a variety of different uh, foods that are available, from eggs to like toast to any breakfast things that you could think of.
Is there coffee?
Um, there is a magical elixir equivalent to coffee.
It's called tea.
No,
Like a
I just want the grounds in my mouth.
Oh, Lauren, you make it too easy sometimes. Anyone else have any what's it called? Preferences, I guess.
I'll eat what's local.
Okay.
Anything that doesn't include meat, Ileana will eat.
That's very easy. Everything around the place is all locally made, locally grown. Bless you.
Thank you.
And
Locally
they're
made eggs, locally made pork, locally made beef.
yeah, everything is local.
Grass-fed, organic.
It should, whatever it eats, it eats. It's out in a field.
Cows are
They don't typically try to change the lifestyle of the animal they're slaughtering. They're just like, hey, it's lived this way. We're just gonna kill it and eat it when we're ready.
Fair.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So with a proper breakfast, you guys, one of you, all of you, I don't care. Just 5, 6 silver. Yeah, let's say 6 silver for the breakfast. And yeah, you guys are all set to make your way back to the guild whenever you're ready. Or do whatever. Talk to me. What are you doing?
Okay.
I'm all set in the city, so I'm good to just head back and get this leg of the journey all taken care of, and then try to figure out what our next moves are.
Oh, I'm sorry, Max. There was something I forgot to mention. Have you looked at your phone all morning?
no.
Okay. Let me know when you do. Or if you do.
While we're in the shops area, I'm gonna grab bread, cheese, jerkies, stuff to eat while we're traveling back.
Okay. To get rations and just food to eat, you could take another 5 silver out of your inventory.
Excuse me, I'm just gonna go powder my nose, and I'm gonna separate myself and go to the bathroom.
Where? So you are you doing this while you're still at the
Yeah,
restaurant, or
yeah.
okay? That's
And
easy
I'm
enough.
gonna subtly fix my face.
Okay.
Make it seem like breakfast perked me up a little bit. Kind of check to make sure my ears are like human.
Okay.
Make sure my eyes aren't, fucked.
Fair enough. It's easy enough for you to just, you've done this enough times. You know exactly what you're going for.
Yep.
And now is when I will ask you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Nope, not that one. That's a 10.
Ooh. Okay. About halfway through, you are changing yourself around, you're making sure things are where you want them to be. And the thought in your head starts to creep in about the things that have been happening and the revelations that people have been making, and the steps that some of your teammates have been making to present themselves, and you're finding your control slipping. Not entirely. You do get everything done the way you want it. It takes you a couple times. So like You go to change your ears, and suddenly they're green and pointy. And you're like, oh, that's not what I was looking for. And you try again. Might be a little hooked on the bottom. You're finding it hard to focus on what you're doing. You do get it all done eventually, but not as easy as you are used to. Let's put it that way.
One last check. No gray eyes. No
Nope.
red hair.
You are to the Dinah that you have been presenting yourself as. Like in
am
English.
Dinah. I am Dinah. I am not my past. I am Dinah.
Well, you just left the Dinah. Had some nice food.
With the interstate. I will rejoin the group. Sort of looking a little sullen. But okay.
Anything in particular you guys are going to do or say or anything now?
Can I just take one good look at the castle estate?
Yeah. So you're walking outside. It's not hard to it's hard to miss for sure. Are you taking this time and stopping, like while the group is moving, or are you like doing this on your own?
No, just walk with the group, but at the same time, just looking at what has changed, or like, for like looking back into my past. The face of like looking back into your past thing, like going back to where you
I
used to
do.
go. Yeah, just like that.
Okay. It doesn't look like anything's changed.
All right. No, and that's it.
Okay.
If you're waiting for,
I'm waiting to see what all of you are doing.
that's it for me.
Okay.
Just stopped and staring at Sony while he literally takes like 5 minutes to reminisce.
Okay.
Liana will kind of like lightly nudge Dinah in the side. You all right there?
Revelations in a bathroom always work out. So she's gonna take a quick glance at Sony and kind of just embed that look in his face and just reference that later on.
Interesting.
Okay.
Lunch.
Much revelations in the bathroom. Definitely understand that. And I will just kind of play with like a very short curl of my hair.
In truth, it really does look nice. Whatever you're going through, I hope you stand on top of it.
Well, that's why the hair's gone. So, cheers to me, I guess.
Oh, cheers. You want to talk? I'm happy to listen.
All right. So, with reminiscing happening and conversations had, you guys can make your way to the city gates. As you do, the same guard that approached you to start with will approach you and say, "Are you sticking around or leaving?"
Business is
Ah, okay. I will be asking for those pins back.
Eliana will happily reach over and give it back to him.
Yes. By the way, can I just get your name just in case we run back into you if we come back to Tangala?
No.
You don't
Well,
want me making up a name for you, sweets.
You call me whatever you want, but my name only goes out to those who need it.
Well, don't tease me.
Not teasing anybody. Giving you free reign.
Wheeze. And they
Just
put you in
perfect.
basically a customer service job, and you are terrible at it. Ileana will say as she hands it back and walks away.
Customer service, customer protection, whatever. As long as the people stay safe, I don't give a shit.
I like
Ileana
that.
has
I
to
don't give a shit at it.
struggle. Ileana has to struggle to not speak her mind as she walks away.
And he's gonna point at Dinah.
Yes.
You are carrying something from the village.
She paid for it.
What a book.
Did you pay for it or rent it?
I paid for it.
Okay.
Would you like to take me down to the library so that I can
No.
embarrass the poor girl again?
I wanted to make sure it wasn't rented.
No, it was paid for.
Okay. Then we're good.
How do you know? Is that a book you frequently rent?
No. And he'll take the pin from you and go, these are more than just for show. And he'll pocket it.
So they're just
Mine
like
was
customer interactions. How sweet.
Getting not internally, it's getting
I
really
didn't set it.
suspicious.
You don't
Not-
have a
you don't
connection
have
right
that.
Have it
now.
anymore.
I was saying Sony was talking to himself, not to everyone.
Okay.
Well, internally
Ah.
is our thing.
Yeah.
You cockblood.
I mean-
no, you blueballed everyone.
Internally, he could talk to anybody he wants to, but it's just one-on-one.
Yeah.
True.
Also true.
Internally,
Now, stay tuned for the Sony inner monologue.
this is he's acting very suspicious just for a sparkly pen. And then I my link with Ileana first and ask her and tell her about it being a little bit suspicious about him being about the pen.
So
Intern-
internally, Ileana will reply with, "Well, no shit, Sony. Your father is running a tyrannical state. Of course, they're going to be paying attention to every single fucking person who walks through these gates."
Yeah, internally. Yeah, but like, didn't we have a theory about these things being little microphones kind of seeming a little bit true now?
Internally, yes, absolutely, they were. We had our suspicions, and now he has just given us a confirmation, which would be good to recognize for next time we're here, especially if it means usurping your father.
Internally, do you think he heard everything that we talked in the church, or
I left mine in my room at the church.
internally, we gotta get the fuck out of here?
Yeah. Yes, we do. I will pat Sony on the shoulder and go, "Well, if it's all the same to you, guardsmen, we'll just be on our way."
Oh, it's all the same to me, but next time you're going to have an internal conversation, remember we are run by Kalishtar, and we know the look of somebody mind-linking.
No, I was actually just saying to myself about how beautiful your city is, but man, your fucking attitude's really
Oh,
just...
you didn't give it away. I didn't even know he was talking to you. It was more him. He's going to point at Sony. Just go, there's a certain facial expression that's made, when trying to think at somebody, and he was very blatant about his.
I mean, you can't make fun of the guy. That's just what his face does.
was
It's
telling-
rude to point that
making
out.
fun of him.
People have disabilities.
I was telling her we
You
need to
can't
go so I
say
can take a shit. I need to take a shit. Can we please go?
There's a bathroom 20 feet behind you.
I don't do
You
public
like to shit
spaces.
in the woods.
Yes, Andrew.
Is this gentleman alone, and is there anything on his person that I could
He's alone, but he's equipped. He's a perimeter guard.
like? Can I get a description of items that are on him?
You can see 2 daggers holstered at his hip. You can see his armor is pretty thick for sure. Kind of wearing you could see his forearms. So like he's not wearing like full sleeved, so it's like a breastplate and then like His arms have like what's it called? There's armor around the sides, but not fully covering the arms. Helmet is small-ish for sure. Um, long, long black hair. Are you looking for something specific?
Oh, I was looking for something loose and dangling.
You do not see a necklace or anything on him.
Not like a necklace. I'm not looking for like thieving purposes.
Okay.
Like these daggers, are they tight to his hip? Does he have a sword that's kind of dangling? Is
He's
his
got a
belt
sword on his back.
Does his belt look like it is easy to undo?
No.
Does he wear a cape?
Pants him and run.
There is no cape.
So I can't
His
take that.
daggers are a couple inches off the belt. It's not like they're securely like fastened on there.
Okay, then I will just pull out the pin that was in my pocket because I never attached it to my clothes, so he couldn't take it from me specifically unless he reached into my pocket, which would be bad for him.
I'm sorry, repeat that. I had to look at what the hell David just sent.
The pin was in my pocket. I never
Yeah.
attached it to my clothes, so unless he reached into my pocket, he would not have taken it from me.
Okay, so you didn't take it out yet?
No.
Then he will be staring at you waiting for it.
And I'm just gonna look at him like, what do you want?
The pin.
Oh, okay, here you go. And I will take it out and just mage hand it over to him.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How did you do that?
I don't know. And I'll turn around and I'll.
He's gonna start following you.
That's nice.
Oh boy.
He's gonna catch up to you.
Does a soldier die in the woods?
Let's find out. He's gonna put his hand on your shoulder and say, I have a couple more questions for you.
Oh, fuck.
Now he's chatty.
I would take your hands off of me.
That's fine. And he will. And he'll look at you and go, now, where did that hand come from?
None of your business. Have a
It
nice
is,
day.
though. I've been instructed to make sure.
By who?
He's gonna point to the big castle in the background.
Are
Oh,
you
the
fucking kidding me?
guy who's
For
not.
anyone outside of your city is suddenly a concern. You know there are magic users all across this fucking continent, right?
Correct. I'm under orders.
Orders to do what?
Are you, or are you not, using druidic or clerical magic?
Yes.
Yes, to which?
Clerical.
Which god do you follow?
Zestum.
Really? Where's
Yes.
your holy symbol?
I pull out my cell phone.
Okay.
There's my holy symbol.
That is not his holy symbol.
It is to me.
Hey,
Matt.
bud. Hey, Slick. Clerics can make any holy symbol that's touched by their deity.
And boy, have I been touched.
You could say that they're
Damn it.
clerics and their gods, you know, they're always very rather intimate.
It's a personal relationship that manifests depending on what is most available to you at the time.
Good night, Arlene. He's gonna look at you and
Arlene.
say, that sounds more like a warlock pact than a deity being followed.
I'm a cleric.
Okay.
I
What-
have the same thing.
What do I need to do to prove it to you?
I got an
Most-
idea.
Go ahead.
Do you get out often?
Very.
I doubt that.
Doesn't show.
Does a bear shit in the woods?
If it remains in the woods.
That was a rhetorical question, sweetheart. I didn't need your fucking answer. Okay?
I'm still talking to him. Your responses mean nothing.
I'm
Right.
allowed to talk to whoever and whatever I want. You don't have to reply to me, just saying.
He's gonna smile and nod at you and look back at Max.
So, what's your definition of a cleric? What magic should they do?
Divine?
Okay. She's gonna
Well.
take her scalpel and run it across her forearm.
Okay.
Divine, right? I'm gonna take 2 points of damage.
Cure wounds.
You're casting Cure Wounds?
I am.
Interesting. I will
He's
ask.
a cleric.
Goodbye, David. So I've never heard of a cleric using Mage Hand. That is what originally tipped me off here. I could be
Okay.
wrong,
Clearly
but
you
that
are.
doesn't seem to follow suit.
I will lean into Ava because I assume that Ava, Tony, and I have been like further back since Dinah and Max were kind of following us. As soon as this gets dicey, I'm just letting you know I'm running this man through.
No, don't worry. I'll follow.
And I think Wolfie would like a snack.
Oh yeah.
How far from the gate are we?
30 feet, 40 feet, somewhere around there.
Okay. Well, Mr. Guard, who doesn't give names but seems to know everything there is to know about spellcasters, despite the fact that you guys don't seem to like spellcasters because one person happens to tell you that.
Our leader, yeah.
Your leader, who's half here, half not. The guy ends up in one place while he was here at one moment, there another. It's almost as if he's a spellcaster.
I don't ask questions. He pays me,
clearly.
I do my job.
Cool. We're
He
leaving.
doesn't ask questions. I'm gonna tell
Goodbye.
nudge Ava. He doesn't ask questions. He seems to be asking an awful lot, though.
At the moment, nothing will be done. Please, if you are to return, we will have more questions for you.
Oh, grow up. We fucking abided by your rules while we were in the city. How about you grow up?
We brought back religious leaders.
We
Correct.
did our job, and we're
We-
fucking out.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'll be sure to read you the smut that I just purchased.
The what?
It's about your missing prince.
So,
And your
I'll
mother.
make
know that.
sure to make a note with the guild leader.
The who?
The guild leader.
Which one?
Seems to be on a need-to-know basis. And you don't need to know.
The more secretive one. Good day.
Oh,
And
good.
she's
Then
gonna
I
walk.
might have to have you followed then. Okay. And he's just gonna walk the other way.
Cool. Do I want to get us into trouble right now, guys?
I don't know.
I'm
I don't
going
know,
to-
Andrew.
Do
He's
you want
currently walking
Okay.
away. So you
Charm person.
I'm going to text
Raz.
Raz. We might be in trouble. Trouble to come. Maybe.
after about 60 seconds, your phone is gonna ring.
Yep.
It's him.
Oh, hey, bud. How's it going?
What
Oh, hey there, bud.
what trouble?
Oh, hi there.
Thingy's guard asking too many questions.
Why trouble from question?
Making trouble for us. Trying to exit their fucking village.
All you have to do is walk out. Why trouble from walking out?
I will lean into the phone if Ava will allow.
Yeah.
Because they now have a thing where they put a cute little leaf on you when you're a visitor of the city, even when religious folk absolutely vouch for you, but that's besides the point. And we were returning them, and he started asking too many questions.
Yes, pin been in rotation for many years. I, I don't understand. Why problem?
I made an oopsie.
What oopsie?
Outside the village doing magic. Light spell. Nothing crazy.
Is Ava,
It made
would you have
sense.
picked this up as a video or or an audio call? He called you as a video call.
Probably audio call.
How far out of city are you?
We're still in there.
30
You
feet.
say outside
30
city.
30 feet out.
You guys
We are
never
outside
left.
the city.
You guys never
we
left.
are.
You never
Gate.
left the perimeter.
I just said we left. I
Yeah,
asked
we
them
already
about
said
the
that we were like,
room.
we walked like 30 feet away.
When he took the pin from you, you were still within.
Yeah, and then we walked away.
He was following Max.
That I
Yeah,
remember.
he followed.
That I
We
remember.
were,
But we were
right
all
next
moving
to
away.
him.
How far were you when Oopsie made?
Oh.
Like-
Oh.
2 feet.
So still within city limit.
I mean, like, where exactly is the limit here?
The wall.
I mean, it may or may not have been in line with the wall.
You in wall, big Oopsie.
I mean, it was
You
like
out of wall, don't matter.
I mean, it was like next to the wall.
We're
DM, where
outside,
is this
technically.
guard?
He was giving us a hard time over a stupid book.
Ava, you know they know where you going or no?
They want to follow us. That's
Why?
why I'm saying maybe.
Why they follow you?
No clue.
Yes.
The
Oh
god
well,
just
he wouldn't
threatened
know
me.
your hands up.
No. Where is this guard at the moment?
He walked away.
Has he reported to the other people that I know of?
You have not seen him report to anybody. You've just seen him walk out of your sight.
Oh boy.
Let's just walk out. Let's keep going.
Get the fuck
You
out
know-
of Dodge.
Nobody has any
Personally-
pins on them.
Nope.
No,
No.
we all returned ours. You know what I personally say? I
Mhm.
say as we cross into the tree line to get the fuck out of Dodge. I say if they follow us, it's free game. That's all I'm saying.
Do not let them follow you back here.
Do we
They
kill them?
don't know
that.
our location.
Do we kill them?
Probably not good idea you kill them.
I would love nothing more than to.
Ava, your friends scare me.
Oh boy.
They know we trouble for them. Do not let them know where we are.
Obviously,
Oh, no.
we wouldn't.
Double fuck.
We'll keep an eye out.
We'll take the long way.
The roundabout way.
Take whatever way you have to. And he's gonna hang up.
I will look over at Dinah. You wouldn't by chance happen to be able to send a message, do you?
We can all do that.
No, this is a very specific one.
Like sending?
Like sending. Like the spell that you and I use to contact that person of mine.
I have it prepared today. Yes, I do actually. Cool. I do have it prepared today. What do you
DM.
That is me.
Yes. Would I know geographically how far we are from the perimeter of Enbez?
From Enbez?
Yeah.
We do have a map.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find it in my thing, and I can't find it fast enough. The problem.
Just give me 1 second.
I had
will
it somewhere, and I don't know where the fuck I downloaded it from.
Okay, from
Oh,
the
God, that
perimeter
is
of
so good.
Enbez. Ugh. You're on the other side of Tengai, so
Mm-hmm.
let's say 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half.
Okay. Would I know that there's like a city in between Tangala and where my clan is in Enbez?
Looking at the map, there's several.
Okay. Just spitballing. God, I don't know where this map is. I have no idea where I downloaded it from. Or where it is. What the fuck, Megan? I know we sent it in the chat somewhere.
Yeah, I sent it a while back.
That was a long time ago.
I
Mhm.
know. That's
Be
when we
scrolling
first got
along.
into fucking Misfira. Because it was the updated one that Ilse made.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let me see
That's
if I can
correct.
control find it. God, those are memes. It's not helpful.
Memes are always helpful.
Find Miss. How the fuck do we spell this goddamn place?
Mystfira. Hold on.
All right. Well, I can't find it right now.
There you go.
Oh, you are a sweet angel. Thank you, DM.
You're welcome.
Okay. So looking at
Why is it-
Envez and
I'm sorry?
Envez.
Said, why is it shaped like a dick?
Oh, it kind of is when you look at it that way. That's funny. Hold on, I gotta blow it up really quickly.
Because nobody else can see the map except for us. So
I was gonna say, what you should see your doctor.
No, because I saw
No.
it too.
CJ.
That is also me.
Yes. Looking at the map, are we where the big castle is on this?
Top left castle.
Or the top castle, right?
Top
in
left.
between the two windmills?
the one that's right above Forest of Ten Guys.
Oh, we're on that one. Oh,
Mhm.
shit. Okay.
Yeah, you far.
Ooh.
That's why it only
Okay.
took you a few days to get here from the edge of, the map.
Okay. Okay. I will. Alright, I'm just trying to get an idea. Yeah, no, that's way too fucking far. Okay. Now that I know what I'm looking at. Okay. Okay. Then I will look to Sony and Ava.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know any other cities around this area that we can go to take the long way around to mislead them?
DM, can I roll a history check on that? Or do I have to roll a history check on
I
that?
mean, it's on the map. You guys were literally given a map. I wouldn't make you roll for that.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's because CJ's
Because I'm a what?
a nice DM.
Oh, okay. You cut out. All I heard was because CJ's yam. I was like, what'd I do?
So we're up here. Yet, do you know, I don't know, any landmarks around here that are at least popular enough?
I mean, we could just sit here and wait for whoever comes and answer whatever questions that they got.
I'm so done answering questions.
So then don't. I will.
The windmill, on the top, the windmill on the far left side. That's the. Was that the hotel that we went to after we got transported here?
No, you have not made it
Okay.
that far.
Okay, so we're like really, really small on this map.
I thought we did make it to that windmill that's left of the city.
Yeah, that's what I
What's
thought.
left of the city?
Like, if you follow that road, that yellow path.
Oh,
windmill?
yeah. No, I'm sorry. I was looking at a different windmill. You guys haven't seen that particular one because you went from that
Yeah.
top left little
Island.
little thing on the corner. You went right a couple days and then down.
Yeah, so like we went from that little port town,
Okay, so
that road, and we went past that road and then down. Yeah, so
okay, so I guess the closest option is the windmill for now. That we passed over.
Maybe we should like stealthily walk away. Just to not leave any trace.
I mean, he kind of just left us here without anyone to watch us over while he gets someone, so might as well.
I thought we were walking and talking while we
Yeah, we were out.
were going through the path.
Well, either way, they know our faces. So they know who they're looking for if we go back.
Oh no.
Usually you try not to snitch on yourselves.
I mean, we could just wait for them to show up. I could go back and apologize.
I don't
That's it.
think that they're going to take
What?
your apology, Max, unfortunately.
Yeah, I also think that they're past the part of they're innocent to they're suspicious now.
Yeah, no kidding. But what are they going to do to me? Kill me for using a mage hand?
Good night, Lily.
More of I think they're just gonna I don't know. They
Are they going to jail me? Are they going to force me to become part of your father's royal guard of mages?
To be fair, and I'm going to just remind everybody,
To be fair.
you were told they'd have questions for you if you came back. You were told you were going to be followed when someone let the information go that you guys had contact with a secretive guild.
Oh my god.
Oh, so it's not entirely my fault.
No, it's part of mine.
So you
So
you
I
drew
didn't make
attention.
I didn't make the big oopsie.
Well,
I did.
you drew
Well-
the attention to you,
Sure.
and then she brought the
Able to
attention
read.
to her.
Sure.
Nail in the coffin, as it were.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, you opened the coffin, she nailed it shut.
Who opens a coffin? Come on.
To put
You
you
gotta
in it.
put the body inside it. Like, you can't just shove them right through the lid.
I mean, you can with enough.
Oh, maybe.
That's weird. Yeah, hold
Yeah,
on.
it is.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Lawrence
no,
isn't.
everybody's going.
Well, what's going
That's
on?
really
here?
Well, then.
Everyone's cameras are
Discord,
frozen
everybody's
right now.
camera's frozen except for Lawrence.
It's not Discord, it's OBS.
Oh.
Oh.
Well then.
Lawrence is dancing
Hold
by.
on. It's back. We're good. We're good. I just had to turn them off and on again. We are good. Thank you
Hey,
for that.
force it. It's all good.
Can I make a technical difficulty screen for that next?
Oh, I've got one.
Don't you know it doesn't matter because you don't move. You don't move when your thing goes off, so it doesn't matter. Yep, see?
Alright.
Anyway. Well, I guess we just make it to the next rest spot and see what the fuck ends up happening. We'll just make sure we take watches and make sure we don't get ambushed. I can't promise that I'll keep any of them alive. Frankly, don't think I want to.
Oh boy.
If they're following us, they're out of their city. Anything can happen to them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
And
Whatever happened to de-escalation before anything? There you
Oh
go.
no, these fuckers are going down.
Oh no, not my point. What happened to talking it out?
I'm itching for a
curious.
fight. It's fine.
Humor me.
Oh, what the fuck you're doing, bitch? That's from a while ago.
Good night, Lily.
Good night.
I'm just real quick. I'm just gonna do this real quick because I love you guys, but I can't have me distracting you with my face. Hold on.
I'm really confused.
It's a call back.
It's a callback from when Ravaril or whatever the fuck his name is
Yeah.
intruded on mine and
Oh,
Dinah's
that, yeah.
conversation. And Ava's first thing when she threatened us was talking it out.
Mhm.
So
I don't
That's
mean
what the callback
I don't mean any disrespect behind it, but
fucking Christ,
What?
we're gonna die.
just humor my curiosity as we walk.
Oh, as we walk, yeah.
Mainly for like we're still moving as we're
Yeah.
doing. So it only matters when what? You perceive that they're family?
Not when I perceive them as family. They are my family.
Okay. But
But
even
these guys,
are strangers, aren't they?
I have no respect for them.
Respect and no. They're strangers, aren't they? And they're surprising you, threatening you with potential, aren't they? So they just go missing in the woods?
Sure, why not?
Hmm.
If they
I
get
know
if they get too close to something like this, it's not uncommon.
I'm just used to me being a hypocrite. It's strange hearing it from someone that's, supposedly supposed to be a part of a secret guild, but, vagrantly broadcasting it. It's really strange to me.
It's not the only guild. I could
Yeah.
very well say that I'm part of any of the other two.
Hmm. But you have an honest face about you.
You guys.
So, pardon my hesitancy. Because that kind of behavior can get somebody killed. Or captured. Otherwise, we'll all just be on a run. Which we happen to be kind of doing right now. No?
Maybe.
You don't care? You don't care that you're in a group of people whose, well-being are also hinged on actions?
Ah. That I do care.
Okay. I'm just making sure where your head's at.
So as you guys are walking, I have to ask who's leading. Because you guys are kind of all distracted at the moment. So
If Ava's towards the front, I would have matched her pace to go up front.
I'm just asking. Because, I mean, at this point, if y'all were just walking aimlessly, we're going to have to figure out which direction you were walking without realizing.
I thought we were just following.
Yeah, no.
Like,
The guild is
Directly north.
north. I feel like I would probably start going eastwards.
Okay. So you are heading in the east. Is everyone following that direction?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me, for the start, roll me a nature check with disadvantage. Because you were focused on being questioned by Dinah.
Can I assist just to give advantage?
No,
Or
this would be her trying to lead while looking at you and
Mm.
having everything going around.
DM.
Mhm.
While all of that was happening, as much as Megan was paying attention to what was just transpiring, would it be safe to say that Ileana could just pay attention to the surroundings and make sure we're not going to get fucking mugged again?
Roll an investigation check.
Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You are checking every inch to make sure you're not being jumped. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm like surveying and just making sure that we're not being followed.
Zenny, what was your nature check?
11.
With disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay.
I
You
rolled
headed
16 and an 11.
you headed in a very northeastern direction. So in the way you wanted, but a little off of what you thought you were doing. What's the investigation check?
I was gonna say thank God for having a passive perception that's so high, because that was a natural one for a whopping total of 3.
3 on the investigation.
Ileana is now like, do I have to break up a fight between my two friends here? Like, what the fuck? Am I gonna have to step between this? Like, what is
Ileana's like staring directly at Dinah's eyes, going, "Well, I don't see anyone following us." Andrew, you had your hand up.
Don't see any balance here, and we need to rebalance ourselves.
Let's get some kombucha.
Why don't
I
we align your crystals and your chakras?
want to search my person
4.
Oh, that's a good
or-
point.
because he touched me.
Mhm.
So I want to know if he put anything on me, like one of those pins or anything else, like because if they're going to follow us, I'd like to know how.
Roll an investigation.
Guidance,
I was gonna say.
because I know that I'm doing it.
Yep. I also forgot to put the counts on there. Like a
DM, I will also
moron.
pass without a trace.
Oh, that's right, because we're trying to be stealthy about this.
Yep.
And it also like erases footprints and shit.
Yep.
21.
Okay. You get all over your body and find nothing out of the ordinary. So if he put something on you, you don't see it.
Do I know if he cast anything on me?
You would not quite know that. There is nothing magical or magically different about you that you would notice.
Okay, then I'm just going to be like, okay, guys. I don't know if I'm being followed. We're being followed. So I'm just going to do something. Just know I'm still present.
Hmm.
And Max is going to be enveloped in shadow.
Oh.
And
Okay.
he's going to go invisible.
Okay.
I'm basically just casting invisibility, but I
You
use
flavored
it.
it.
You
Yeah.
flavored it. Yeah.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, shadow
No.
touch.
Add a little spice.
Can you not mess with my roll, please?
No.
No.
Okay, so Pass Without a Trace has been cast,
Mhm.
Yes.
and you are now invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So are you guys just moving on now, or like, are we continuing the?
You want our stealth rolls?
I didn't ask for any.
Okay.
Phew, sorry.
Bless you.
Ugh, thank you very much. So, well, I guess my question is now, like, you've been walking in a certain direction while discussing. Are you now intently moving? I guess is what I've been waiting to find out. Like, are you making that transition to now it is travel time?
I would say yes, travel,
Yeah,
but
sure.
not in the direction that we're supposed to go.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. What I will say is I would like a rough idea of the path you guys would like to travel. This way I get an idea of the time and how things are going to move.
I would really like to cross over a bridge that's like going over water, and there's like a campfire to the far right.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Okay.
seeing on the tabletop.
I just had the last like forest map that I had up just in case you guys decide to do anything.
I mean, I was gonna suggest even just on the map going up to where the water is anyway, just because if Lauren or Dinah rather hadn't even hit past without a trace, we could at least lose some tracking ability or their tracking ability in the water.
So you want to go up to where the river is flowing out into the ocean?
Yeah.
Okay.
What side of that? I don't know.
That's
but
wet.
Well, no,
Wait.
that's north. And that is actually in the direction of the guild itself.
Yeah.
So not
So
going like northeast though, right?
a little, not enough for it to matter.
Were we headed towards like the windmill that's northeast of the city?
What Ava had said is she wanted to head east. There wasn't a specific
Oh.
instruction to that. That's why I'm kind of asking, give me a rough idea of how you guys are doing this. Because also, as Ava makes future nature checks,
Mm-hmm.
you might veer in different directions or
Mm-hmm.
even get lost on one way. I don't know. We'll find out. I just want to find out the route that you guys are trying to take.
I mean, I'm just gonna open up Misfira Maps.
Yeah. Well, I have it open. I don't
I
know
know what
why,
you
but
meant.
I was thinking about the libraries and such that does contain other things than fan fictions.
So what if we were to head? Because you said east, right, Ava?
Yep.
Zenny, that's where you wanted to go. Why don't why don't we try to hit the windmill in the
Like
right?
the one that's directly between the cities?
Yeah.
That feels
This is
like
gonna take a while, but yeah.
feels
Either
like a trap.
either that or instead of just east, because we're heading north right now, right?
Northeast, I thought.
Yeah.
Northeast.
If we were heading northeast, we'd be heading towards that upper windmill anyway.
Or the city.
Or the city, yeah. Whereabouts is the guild located? Is it located in the square that's like strictly north, like closer to where the river is?
Um,
It's like up 2 squares or whatever.
it is like the square above the river.
It's a square above the river. Okay, got it. So, oh yeah, because that would put that in line with that weird hotel ship town thing we
Mm-hmm.
mapped to.
And you didn't pass the river until, like down the line coming back.
Right.
In fact, if I remember correctly, it was after that you guys almost got mugged.
Yep.
Yes.
saved his life
Yeah.
with some faith.
So we're heading northeast, which would put us. I mean, even if we followed the road, do we know what city that is? To the
You
east?
probably don't, but maybe one of the other two does.
I just didn't know if it was like listed on the map, but
No.
it's not on this map.
What you're seeing on that map is exactly what is in front of you. None of the cities are labeled. There is just, hey, city here, you know?
Got
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Zen,
We'll check.
Ava or Sony might have that information, but you in particular would not.
No, that's fair. Okay, then.
So, recollecting. Well, in my memories, would I know that that city has a library or something useful?
Which city in particular are you talking about?
The one to the east?
Yeah, northeast.
The one to the northeast. So if you were to follow the yellow path all the way over.
Yeah,
So,
basically.
I would like you to roll me a history check. Just straight a history check.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Causing a commotion.
Should I also roll as well, or?
Are you
I was gonna say,
trying
can I
to
give
notice?
someone
know that, or-
advantage since I know, like, I have like proficiency with maps?
I'm gonna say no because it's
Damn it!
Ava trying to remember something.
I rolled a 10.
A 10.
Can I
Okay.
roll something as to with my memory?
Unless she's telling you. Well, are you trying to think about the area? What are you trying to remember?
Just what city? What is in the city that we're gonna plan to go to next?
Well, no one's planning on going to a city. They're trying to plan a route to the guild.
Stop playing with that.
Ava with a 10, you will know this city is strictly known for I'm trying to find the best way to word this. It is known for its secrecy.
Oh,
Let's put it that way.
Okay. Cool.
Sony.
Yeah.
See, because now I'm starting to wonder if anybody's going to physically follow us at all. Do you happen to know how your father's guard would track people? Are they going to send out physical foot soldiers? Are they going to be using divine magics to follow us? Are they going to be using druidic magic to shapeshift into animals? And I should be looking at every squirrel that we pass? With a
Well,
fun, with a
Maybe
funny
ask
look?
the trees.
Do I need to be severely paranoid? Is what I'm asking.
Well, it's been a while, but like one
Been a
thing
while.
I do remember, is that they do tail their targets disguised as wild animals. So I would keep an out on that.
Also,
well,
I
then
don't
I don't feel bad if we go hunting.
I don't know if it's been an hour of travel yet. So that was an invisible voice talking to you.
It's only been about 5 minutes.
Okay, yeah. Just so you know, a disembodied voice is the one speaking to you.
Who is that? Your conscience. Ooh.
But as far as I can remember, there's at least 2 people that should tail piece someone.
How
One
about
to
you roll me a
make-
history check? So we find out just how much you remember.
Also, maybe it's not a bad idea if we mind link.
True.
Good, my favorite.
As I'm speaking invisibly, I am like, are there any
Okay.
animals pursuing us, or like not pursuing, like chasing us, but are they like, does that deer look familiar?
No. That deer is giving you a face that looks oddly familiar.
Eldritch Blast.
What's your history check, Sony?
16.
16.
bad.
Nice.
So with a 16 history check, you would know this because anytime you tried to go and have your own private time when you were younger, there were guards following you. It was mostly stealthy. Each person in this tale had different ways of staying hidden, whether it be by shadow, shapeshift, or otherwise. There were several ways that they would avoid your attention.
So they actually use multiple versions of techniques. One through shape-shifting, another in hiding in the shadows, and they use multiple techniques to hide from our vision. I don't remember exactly what, but they're really crafty with their skill.
Yes, free the dumpling, private time.
Diana.
Maybe if you ask nice enough, Sony will tell you what he did with that private time.
What?
Would you be able to send a message?
To whom?
It'd be my uncle.
What would you like to say?
At this point, if you can, in I don't know how many words your spell allows, but
25.
oh jeez, okay.
You're Firefly, right?
I'm sorry.
Firefly, right?
Yes.
Sorry, I just got really triggered over a TV show that's been canceled for over 20 years.
Okay, throwing a hashtag spit take.
Number 2.
Mm-hmm. I was less of a
Gonna
spit
end up
take
with
and
a
more of
cannon.
just laughing.
Mm-hmm. In the message, I want to convey that we may be being tailed by agents of Tengala that may be using druidic magic, and how best to spot them. He's a druid himself, he'd be able to tell us.
Okay, give me 1 second to think on that.
Sure.
I can do it. I just need the
No,
words.
I understand. I understand. But this way we can at least get an idea of what signs to look out for. Because it's been some time since I've been around a druid.
DM, at this point in time, I take out my phone and look at it. Intent on sending a text to the group silently, but this is when I would, because you asked me to let you know.
As you pick up your phone to look at it, over the night, you had been getting notifications about every 5 to 8 minutes until about 3 a.m. about
God.
people following you, subscribing to you, donating to you.
How much fucking money does Maxwell, motherfucking King, now have?
Let's find out. Shall we?
All Dogecoin.
What the hell's that number? You lucky motherfucker. 93 gold.
Holy shit!
God. So, we now have a sugar daddy in this party.
Hashtag Sugar Daddy Max.
I don't tell anyone.
Doesn't matter. We as a party know above table.
Make the gold rain, boys.
So you just open your phone, you see all these notifications, and then a bank statement, like a bank notification comes up saying that there was a deposit to your account from, you said you're using Twitch, right?
Yeah.
And 93 gold was transferred to your account.
Invisibly, Max is just like,
Roll a Constitution saving throw. to keep
more
it
money than Max has ever seen in his life.
mm-hmm.
Okay. I cast sending to.
Oh, that's a 19 plus 6.
You didn't need to roll. You're invisible.
I know, but Sam said make a Constitution saving throw to maintain invisibility.
I meant poker face for the bank statement, but okay.
It doesn't.
Well-
He's invisible. It wouldn't matter.
Well, I'm invisible. You can't see this poker face. I got the old.
Okay, Gaga.
He went John Cena on this bitch.
I went John
Yeah.
Cena and then immediately had a stroke after finding out that I just got 93 gold. Or it was.
Also, Lauren, the name you're looking for is Tomir. Fur Flight.
So you're casting sending.
Yes.
Would you like me to count out the words, or have you already done it?
I've done it. I got 24. Just to, if you want to count as well, you may.
I
Come
know
on,
you've
give
been
us the
writing
fun
it
of
out.
it.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Firefly wants to know how to suss out wild-shaped agents tailing us. Methods of evasion. Please advise.
Nice.
Sorry, repeat that one more time. This way I fully.
Firefly wants to know how to suss out wild-shaped agents tailing us. Methods of evasion. Please advise.
Oh shit. So formal.
I don't fuck around.
Remember, you gave him the Liam Neeson. CJ.
Yeah,
I
I know.
expect nothing less.
Familiar animals everywhere you go. Creatures acting out of. Creatures acting out of normal habits.
That's 25.
Yeah, that's he. And as he's saying, like you could tell, he's like, "What the fuck?" Like, you're asking me to tell you how to figure out if you're being tailed by druids? Like,
You just see Dinah go like this.
Oh boy.
He's not a wordsmith, but look for familiar creatures that you keep running into, and if there's animals that are acting out of their habits.
Fucking squirrels there are in a goddamn forest that act unusual.
You know, count their spots.
I mean, one way to go about it is to cause a disturbance and see who acts normally.
That's true.
Should I send him another message and let him continue and, maybe grind out and
as
know
you
if
say
there's
that,
time. Would I know if there's a time difference, by the way, in NBES, or no? It'd be the same
there
time.
isn't. Yeah, it's
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
You will hear something else in your head, Dinah, as you're saying that. Why are you being followed? And do you need help? That's it.
Say, what did he say?
a lot has happened in such a short time. I would pray, but I don't, for help. I'll let you know. Sounds like a plan?
All right, then.
Are
He
you
wants to know if you need help. He wants to know why we were being why you were being followed by druids, and if we need help.
Would you be able to send another message or no?
I got one more in me.
Okay. Would you at least be able to tell him that we're being followed by druids of Tangala?
I mean, I kind of did tell him that a lot has happened that's not beneficial, so I told him I'd let him know, so that's pretty much your call, so.
Yeah, David, Andrew.
Do you all think?
I mean, I'm all for a gray fox helping us out. Like, I could use a sugar daddy in my life.
Max comes out with, well.
You just hear Max start coughing as if he was taking a drink from his water skin and just...
All right, I don't know where you are, but you okay?
Fine.
That does not sound fine. Is some weird shit magic happening, or?
Raise your arms above your head, open up your lungs, breathe.
Is this another panic attack? This is a really shitty time for you not to be visible.
Yeah, right. Like, do you need the Heimlich maneuver? Did you eat something? Like,
Nope, it's just swallowed water, incorrect pipe.
oh, that's the worst.
Ileana just tries to swat at air to pat him on the back. She's just trying to find him.
You just accidentally uppercut him in the stomach.
Roll me an unarmed strike at disadvantage.
Unarmed strike at disadvantage. You? I don't think either one of those would hit, but
You're a monk.
that's also true. That'll be. Oh my god, math. 19 a hit.
19 at disadvantage?
I
It's
don't
a
think
12.
that'll hit.
12 is the lower end of my die. I have a +7 to my hit.
Oh yeah, that's...
I don't think
I don't
it's
think-
gonna
Look,
hit.
what
I don't
the
think
hell was
either of
that?
those are gonna hit.
Well, because when I looked at the numbers, I wasn't adding my fucking hit DC, guys.
So Ileana like and starts sensing around and goes, yeah, just like reaches out and hits
I'm not like
Max in the.
purposely doing it to hurt him. I'm
No, I
doing
know.
it to like.
You just happen to like graze Max's shoulder.
Oh, okay. Just let me. God help me. God
Concentrate.
help
check.
me. If you are if I am touching somewhere inappropriate, I need you to tell me. I know Max is taller than me, but I'm just gonna start kind of like feeling from where your shoulder was and hoping and praying it's your back and not, your chest.
You just slapped him on the ass. Thing.
Just because Ileana's short, she's just like, okay, I'm pretty sure that's not your shoulder. And she's gonna readjust.
Max is just stuck there, like just frozen. Like, what is going on? Between pass without a trace and somehow she happened to find me when I'm invisible.
You made a noise. She was able to use her hearing and find you.
Ileana's echolocation.
Straight up Toff Bay found you.
Yeah,
I'm
for
fucking
real.
blessed by the gods now, bitch.
I know.
I had a conversation with my deities. Is this
No
plural?
one knows that. Are you saying that out loud?
No.
I
Not
have-
even a little bit. Ileana is not ready to unwrap that baggage yet. So she's still just kind of feeling around what I am assuming it's your decision if it's your front or like your chest or if it's your back. It's in your hands.
Well, technically it in your hands, but it
Yeah.
depends on what is in your hands.
No, I
Considering-
need to know because I'm just grazed his shoulder from what you told me. I have no idea if where I'm reaching is the front or the back.
Cool. Considering that he was behind everybody, I would say the front.
So Ileana's just like, it looks like she's miming because you're fucking invisible. So she's just like, okay, that was your, okay. This feels a little soft to be your shoulder. You tend to be a little bit skinnier. So, sorry. And I'm gonna like,
Just quit while you're ahead. Just quit while you're ahead.
are you thinking about what made you choke in the first place? I say as I'm still like miming.
Well, if he goes unconscious, I'm pretty sure he'll pop back up again.
I don't-
At least we might see a poof where he falls.
Max, are you with us?
Yes.
I don't know. You're kind of groping the poor guy.
Yeah, this is really awkward.
Oh, jeez.
Is he Mr. Sunday? Is this
No.
this a new thing?
No.
Oh.
I will drop invisibility as you're currently cupping his non-muscular chest.
I am so
so sorry. I'm just, and she takes her hand down, kind of like holds them like this, like in front of her diaphragm, and is just like, sorry, and like slinks back away, like almost cartoony in a way, and how she like walks back away from you.
So would you like me to send that message asking for his help?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Unless nobody else.
Do you want him here?
I think we should wait.
Okay.
I think we should keep that on the back burner just in case.
Fair.
Alright.
I mean, I mean, looking at Google Maps here, I'm pretty sure that it would take him a while to even get here.
I mean, he could be a bird, right?
Could
That's,
be.
that's still, even flying as a bird, that's going to take him half hour, an hour. I don't know flight times. Looking at maps, I don't really know
It would
judgment of
also
distance.
be opening up a door for, if I granted it's been years since I've been to my family home, but I also don't know if they've acquired anyone who has taught themselves magic, because I know that certain schools of magic can at least open portals. But I know with his druidic magic, as long as he knows the location, he could probably portal himself here.
That's wonderful. However, that we need to get rid of a tail because our current objective is to get back to
Where we were.
home. Whatever.
Fair
If
enough.
if we call for your uncle's help and he suddenly opens a portal, and then we're suddenly going through a portal as he opens it again to get us through and away from the tail, and suddenly we're on the other side of the continent in his home.
Well, his home is in Enbez, which
I-
means we'd be
Avoiding
walking into a potentially dangerous situation.
So we're going from weighing two beds. Which one is worse?
Oh, believe me, walking into my home territory right now with the amount of information that we lack is not a good idea.
I'm
Okay.
going to send a text to the group that says, how about we keep walking, trying to find a way to circle back to the guild, and let's say in about 40 minutes to an hour, as we're keeping an eye out on animals and anything that looks like it might be in hiding, Sony lets out a gunshot. It will either draw out someone who is following, because animals tend to scatter, and if we're being followed, even the slightest bit of unreaction, an absence of a reaction, could tell us which animals are following us.
That's true.
If they're not animals, we can keep eyes out. I can at least try and listen for close proximity people,
Oh, that's right.
at least a couple times for short time periods.
I text back Max and say, I like the plan. Let's do this.
The downside of that is, because I'm going to play devil's advocate, because Andrew loves to play devil's advocate.
Oh boy.
If they have lost track of us, shooting off a gunshot could draw them towards us.
I don't know about. I'll text this into the group. I don't
Wait.
know about any of you if you have magics that can, throw sound. But that might not be a bad idea either. If any of you have an ability that would be able to throw the sound to somewhere else.
I
Like-
text in the Sorry, Lauren, you were gonna say
Nope.
something?
No, go ahead.
I text back to the group, what if I was a couple distance away from you guys and I fire off a shot? If I see nothing, then I just go to a different direction, catch up with you guys. If I do see an animal acting weird, I shoot a second shot, letting you guys know.
He will text in and say, "You are not. No one is going alone anywhere." And
Especially
also,
you.
especially if like some of us can do some like minutia of teleportation, as long as the other person is willing, we can at least jump a distance to get a head start. If that's the case, but
I'm-
no one's alone.
I can create small sounds, probably nothing as loud as a gunshot. I don't know if it would be loud enough, particularly to frighten animals.
Can you
Texting.
make the sound of a predator?
I will
Like-
make the sound of a wolf growl, but it's probably not going to be that loud.
Texting the group chat. What if if we can get a timer, I can rig it to shoot it by itself, and we can just watch for it or something.
Mm,
Can you
that,
actually?
that doesn't sound like a fantastic idea, because then you're just
Or
one of your guns behind.
I might have an idea. I don't know how fast all of you are, and if Sony would permit me, I don't know, a little bit of time with one of his guns. I can move faster than most using energy in my own body to move double the speed. So technically, I could go far enough away where I could just zip back to you all. If danger is present.
I mean, it's a matter of
We're all doing this in walking, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I will say out loud because texting's getting boring.
Let's say as you guys are talking, Ava, roll me a nature check to see if you're going in the direction you want to be going.
That's not 20.
Oh yeah, you are in full control of where you know exactly what you're doing.
Fuck yeah!
Go ahead, Andrew.
If we're going to do any of that, and I'm going to be careful with my words, if you're going too far away to do it, it might not affect the creatures closest to us.
True. I think we just wing it and hope for the best then.
Yeah.
I mean,
Seems
I
like
personally
that's
think
the plan.
I think it's best to stick together
Mm-hmm.
for now, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Dinah,
Yeah.
how do you feel about the mind link for today?
I needs overlook my wants.
I think what she means to say is that's fine.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what I want at this moment. It's more safe not to have open communication.
Okay. So the mind link is up for 7 hours.
Nice.
All right,
Okay.
Sonia. I'm assuming you are now
Yep.
connecting to.
Linking
Okay.
up to Ava.
And with that, that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Okay.
All right.
With more questions than answers at this point, and more plans to be had. We will start next time from you guys having slightly more of an idea of what you want to do.
Before we call it, did Dinah ever respond to Uncle's message?
Yes, she did.
Okay. Well, because he sent one himself, I didn't know if she replied to that
Yeah,
message.
that's when I replied, I don't even like ask for help from my own god. I'll let you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So now is the time where anyone who's still in the chat, which I don't think anyone is, you can vote for who's going to receive the inspiration for next time. For us, we already had one in the chat from Lily to Max, because that's what the D6 said. You know, the D6 is gunning for Max right now. Why don't we start with Dinah?
I will say Ava
For what purpose?
for starting shit. Absolutely love it.
Okay, Ava.
Okay. Ileana.
Ileana for
Just because.
as per
Amazing.
usual. Ileana.
I'm gonna give it to Dinah.
For any particular reason?
Oh, sorry. Because that I feel like has been brewing for a while. That like like that. I don't want to say it's a double standard because it's not. I don't think it is, but like sitting
The
there
callback.
openly just calling Ava out, and I was like,
Mhm.
because I realized real fucking quick because I was like, oh wait, oh no, oh wait, oh no, oh no, oh no.
I was in the room when it happened.
All right,
Because
Max.
I was in the room where it happened.
Ileana.
For
For her little vision quest that she had,
okay.
and her
My religious trauma dump.
come to Jesus trauma bonding,
Okay. Sony
and she touched.
I'll give it to Max.
for
Just for kind of getting us out of that jam.
what jam?
What general
Gotta-
principle?
Jam chief.
At the gate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
but-
started the problem, not got you out of it.
I mean, he got the attention off of me, so I consider that a win.
The attention was never
It
on
was
you.
never on you.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
Hey,
Sam.
perception is reality.
It's totally cool that you could just give Max the point. It's okay.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
totally take it.
You don't have to give a reason. Ava does, or Zenny doesn't.
Well,
Not
that's
all the
because
time,
she
anyway.
can never give a reason.
I'm sure she could. She just doesn't want to, and that's cool.
Listen,
I know.
the reason is transcendent, CJ.
Zenny
It is
just likes to make my
transcendent
life
to our
difficult.
mortals.
It's okay.
Yes. 100% yes.
Okay. Well, we have a tie. We have 1 vote for Ava, 1 vote for Dinah, 2 votes for Max, and 2 votes for Ileana. So we
Yes.
are tied between Ileana and Max. So I'm going to flip my D&D coin. Heads is for Ileana, tails is for Max. It is Max. It went tails.
Very
Oh.
nice.
Okay.
So Max, you apparently got someone out of trouble, and you get inspiration for next time.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was this close to almost murdering him. So
I'm aware.
I think we all were.
yeah.
I love the fact that you guys have threatened, argued, and just plotted against every NPC that is just trying to do their job. I
he was
love
To
it.
do his job. He was being an asshole about it.
Well, listen, the just
Okay.
doing my job defense is not held up.
Yeah. Look at 1944 Germany.
Ooh, Nuremberg trial. No way.
Fair.
Right.
Fair enough.
You
All
said
right.
it.
We will see you guys next time.
You picked up where I was going.
Oh boy. Good
been
night,
it.
everybody.
I've been at the hands of men who were just doing their jobs.